coming out, and I'd like to talk to you about how does social media impact interpersonal speech. In a day and age where our phones hold more power than words, it's imperative to stand out. We focus so much on likes, follows, and content, but it's reductive to the time we have to bond face to face. I'm 20 years old, and this topic impacts me and my generation the most. Personally, I've had an experience meeting up with an online friend, and she paid more attention to her phone than to me. It was like having an out-of-body experience. Here I am, watching this girl text with her other friends and take selfie, and then lie online and talk about how great time we had. To simply put it, I was horrified. I look back on past events and hangouts to make sure I haven't done the same to other people. Thankfully, I haven't. I'm here to talk to you today to help you realize why and how social media impacts interpersonal speech. Social media negatively impacts quality time spent with others. Social media allows us to be unrealistic versions of ourselves. Social media has impacted us by creating influencers that promote a product without the knowledge of said product. You may be looking at me like, this 20-year-old is going to help me realize that our phones have more impact power than us. So how do our phones negatively impact quality time with others? Well, as my example showed earlier, it's easier to be on your phone and talk to a person than to just be who you are in front of the actual person. Social media creates this socially acceptable attitude that is almost addicting in measure, where you can post what you want and not have to immediately hear the response, as opposed to a friend who can tell you their thoughts right on the spot if you were to talk to them about it. Let me ask you a question. Do you post photos or a status update where maybe you're tired, sad, or depressed, but you act totally happy and cheery on social media instead? It starts with a small picture or post that's saying, I'm doing better, but in fact you aren't. That's what I mean by an unrealistic version of yourself. You don't want to feel sad or empty, so you post a photo where you're totally happy because the likes and comments about how great you look are addicting. It's almost like a sugar high. On social media, you can be whoever you want, whenever you want, and nobody will notice. It's like a wall they have to put up in some sort of bad traits and habits, and you only show the best side of you. I'm guilty of doing the same thing. It's hard to resist being that good guy, that happy guy all the time. In a study examining 80 online daters, Hammock, Toma, and Elson found that 2/3 of participants lied about their weight by 5 pounds or more. In a large sample of over 2,000 people in England by Custer.com, 43% of men admitted by making up facts about themselves and their lives that were not true online. This is example proven by Courtney Warren. As it ties in with how social media has created an influence over people. Today on Instagram, we can see how influencers are getting paid to promote products and sell them. What's sneaky is even celebrities are guilty of doing this. We all know how easy it is to believe a celebrity like Kim Kardashian, who can eat these little blue gummies that make her look flawless. We all know it isn't the gummies. YouTube influencers promoted a festival that they didn't even know half the information about. And this is the Fyre Festival. It's a popular controversy brought on by 2 documentaries exposing how these influencers lied and were misled about the festival was really going to be. Millions of people bought these tickets because of the influencers' trust and how beautiful it was going to be. An interpersonal relationship is a strong, deep, or close association or acquaintance between 2 or more people that may range between a duration from brief to enduring. This was written by Marcy Benson in a post discussing social media and its impact on interpersonal relationships. I feel that as I could not have said it better than this and truly understand why it's important for us to communicate interpersonally. Having an interpersonal relationship is what helps us bond one another, help create those friendships, love, and a better understanding of human interaction. It's the reason why we communicate with each other to begin with. To summarize why I've talked to you about today on how social media impacts interpersonal speech, we conclude that quality time with one another is impacted negatively because of our phones and social media. We're able to create this unrealistic version of ourselves through social media, which overall is unhealthy. Finally, social media has resulted in influencers who promote products that can be dangerous and unfitting. We depend so heavily on social media to tell us how we feel, resulting in less human interaction and creating an unhealthy view towards itself. It begins to create an unhealthy healthy lifestyle. Thank you all for coming out so much and taking time out of your time, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.